start calling this Welcome to Wacky Wednesday because
Wednesday live at 12:13.
We're right on time then.
Our technical difficulties. I am technically challenged. Apparently, everybody else in this office is too.
It started with the internet, so we can blame that guy to begin with, and then it was us.
This is true.
But we're good.
All right. Well, welcome to our Wednesday lives at noonish. We've got one of our teammates, Logan Greer, with us. Logan's been with us for several years now, but we realized we had never had him on and introduced him as one of our business partners and real estate professionals. So, Logan, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you. Glad you finally realized it and got me on. How about that?
Finally remember that you were with us? No.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're just gonna lurk in the background long enough, let the new people come on, and then have your chance. So.
Then bring you out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's funny the way Logan is sitting in that in his little square there. He is like the super tallest person that I know. So the fact that you are at the top of your box and we're at the bottom of our box is
I told Taylor I would much rather do it there in the office because I don't have the best setup, and then the internet went down, so we had to do it away from the office. And, so I did my best, but that's what I got.
No, it's good. It's good.
This actually looks like you're talking to us in real life, right?
Yeah, there you go. Well, just tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and I mean, where you're from, and all that kind of just a background, so people can kind of get to know you.
Okay. I am a Nashville surrounding native, so I did not move here like a lot of people. I grew up. I moved to Greenbrier, Tennessee, when I was in middle school age. That's kind of home. Moved away for school and worked for a few years, and when I came back, moved back to Greenbrier. So that's where I am now, and had a couple of odd and end jobs after college. But I love sports. I got into sports officiating, and along with that, I needed another part-time, full-time job. And so that's when I jumped into real estate. I'm still, like I said, still in Greenbrier now, but I work both jobs all over the mid-state. And so a lot of driving, a lot of late nights and long weekends and weird schedules. So.
Yeah. So you say sports officiating. Now that's not, I mean, you're not refereeing the local soccer game down at the city park. So what
I have not soccer, but I have done my fair share of all the local junior pro and kids stuff, done plenty of working my way, doing the little things to work your way up. I mean, mostly now it's high school and college. It's just two sports, basketball and volleyball. I chose the indoor sports for a reason. And then, and they really complement each other well. They keep me busy about 11 months of the year. So I've got steady work officiating 5-6 days a week for about 11 months of the year. But yes, I have done some of the little kid stuff. Believe me, I remember doing a 3-on-3 kindergarten and first grade games down at Innsworth school several years ago. So it's more like babysitting than it is like refereeing. But
that was super fun.
They didn't even come up to my knee. I was literally handing them the ball and bending over. So that was fun.
All right. Well, tell everybody a little bit about your real estate experience. You've been doing it, what, 3 years now?
4 years now. 4
years. God, time flies when we're having fun, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, 2018. So half of those years, we all have just been running crazy since 2020. But I started in 2018. Like I said, I had a couple of odd and end jobs, but they were never a career path except for officiating. And I felt like I needed something to put with that. And so 2018, around March, April, I started getting my license, and then officially got my license and joined the team June 4th, I believe. It's June 2nd or June 4th. I can't remember which date, 2018. So a little over 4.5 years now. I've been with the Burnett group ever since the beginning. I didn't realize how it worked, but I had set up several interviews with different brokers and try to see which one was the best fit or which one would hire me. And little did I know, all of them will probably pretty much hire you. It's just a matter of you're just working for them and making them more money. So they all kind of went well, but this was the perfect fit at the time to join a small team, a small group where I could learn, possibly get some leads, just kind of grow my own personal business rather than just being all by myself in a big conglomerate. So but I got the experience of being with a larger broker as well when you guys were with them. So that was my choice, and I think it worked out great, and never really wanted to leave, just kind of wanted to keep doing what we were doing and learning that way and growing my business that way. So
Yeah, I remember when Logan came in and was, he calls it us interviewing him, but really he was interviewing us. But I think I learned.
I was naive. I was naive.
I learned a little bit more about other brokerages around town because he had done the research like on everybody.
Yeah.
So he's like, so I see you guys do this, this, and this, and these guys do this. I'm like, oh, really? What else do they do? You know? And so that was interesting. And
the funny thing about that. The funny thing about that, Matt, is I had like 11 different brokerages on my list that I had researched, and I ended up only going on about 3 or 4 interviews before I decided I need to make a decision. And these were all great already. So forget the other 11. Let me decide of these 3, which one's the best. So, but I still know a lot about it. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, in the past 4 years, you've done all kinds of different deals from residential listings, working with buyers, doing some commercial leasing, some commercial sales, some investor buyers and sellers, going through the remodel project. You've seen several things in the last 4 years.
Absolutely. You've gotten a little bit of everything. I know the first year or maybe 2 even, Logan was in my front pocket everywhere I went, and we did a lot of training and like, I guess you'd say in the field training, which is kind of the way I like to do it. And you've been able to experience all kinds of crazy fun stuff, different markets, when you came on, the market was pretty good and pretty balanced, and then it went crazy to a seller's market. And, now we're kind of starting to balance out again. So you've got Logan's got a great skill set, and is very experienced at this point. I feel like you have had a lot of experience in a lot of different ways. And, I feel like, the team has really enjoyed having you on as one of our teammates. Everybody we've connected you with has really, really liked you as a person too. So we're glad to have you here. Kind of, 4 years in, you've seen some different markets. Kind of talk about what you see as a newer agent, but not a brand new agent, as these markets shift in and out, and the way that we shift our strategies and that sort of thing. Kind of what have you learned about watching that?
I know when I started in 2018, we thought it was a super hot market. It was like, wow, this market's crazy. And then when you look back,
we didn't know.
When you look back and you could actually buy something with a first time home buyer, that must not have been a hot market, because we went through a couple of years there where it was so hard to compete. But you're starting to see, it seems like we're starting to see the change coming back, at least leveling off a little bit and making things a little more realistic. And things that you had forgotten about doing. You mentioned a lot of like open houses, or, I remember there was a time where a lot of commissions were at play because people just wanted listings, didn't have listings. And then now all of a sudden things seem to be leveling off, and that's not as competitive anymore. It was just a lot of weird things that to me wasn't weird, because that's just what it was when I started. But I'm sure to you guys have been doing it for, you were doing it back in the 08, 09, 2010 area. So everything was not everything seemed weird to me at the time, but I hear you talk about it being weird. I hear other realtors talk about it being very crazy. And so to me, it was just mostly normal, but now looking back, it probably was a little crazy. So now that I've learned a little more,
yeah. So experiencing that wild, and I'll be honest, Matt and I did experience the big boom, when we first started, but it was nothing like what we have just come out of. Yeah. And the market is still super strong. We're still in a great market. But I do feel like we're going to have the opportunity for different types of buyers to actually be able to, compete in a market again. I've got, actually getting to the houses stay in the market just a little bit longer, so you can get in and see them and maybe sleep on it for a night or two, and then make your decision. I know you've experienced back when you first started, where we would actually schedule 4, 5, 6 houses to be seen at a time, and then they
next week.
week.
Yeah, and you would set up a route to drive, and it would be like, okay, next Monday we'll go here and here, and next Tuesday,
Yeah. Last couple of years is like phone call. Hey, this hit the market.
Let's go. 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not available, you better have somebody else to show it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Some of the benefits of being on team, having teammates, is that in any market, we can rely on one another. Like, hey, this came on, we got to get there. I can't get there. Logan, can you get there? Or Marty, I can't get there. Or, Logan, you're saying, Marty, I can't get there. Can you or Matt go? And so the camaraderie there, I do feel like we offer quite a bit to our customers and clients because of, there's power in numbers, having multiple folks working for you. I know you've never been in any other situation of being a solo agent, but what do you feel like some of the biggest benefits of being part of a group or a team have been for you over the last 4 years that have contributed to your success and being able to maintain, two career paths and really, still enjoy some life as well?
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, it was a no-brainer to join a team. Once I got in the interview process, I kind of realized that would be the best fit for me anyway. I like to say with my two jobs, neither of them are part-time, but neither of them are full-time. They're both kind of 75%. So in a volleyball or basketball season, I'm gone. I'm either traveling or I'm gone at night. I don't know, 5 nights, 5 days, 6 days a week. But the schedule of that helps me be available during the day, which is in the fall and winter. The daytime is when you want to show houses anyway, but it complements really well in the summer to be able to have more daylight and have more freedom from my other job. But with the team, I always feel like there's going to be someone there to help me out if I need it. And likewise, I've enjoyed being able to jump on and help you stage a house or show a house for you, or you've got another realtor who trusts you and they ask you to help them, but you can't. So you send me, or one of the other team members, but there was a long period of time there where I was pretty much the only one. And so for me, it was always a good fit because I wasn't completely self-sufficient. I wasn't just, I've got to figure out all my own leads and all my own connections. And I've got to be that annoying person handing out my business card at every gas station and every elevator. And because that's not my personality. I'm not one of those people that just goes out, broadcasting everything. And so being able to be on a team who is fully respected, you would have people find you on Google or call the office completely randomly because of your reviews and the team's success. And if you had a lot going on or a lot on your plate or you were out of town, you could send them to me, and that would be a potential client for me, someone I could work with. It helped, I assume it helped you guys keep your plate a little less full, but it helped me build a business, helped me to make ends meet. That was probably the biggest advantage to being on team versus being a solo agent, is just having someone there to feed me a little bit of business, but to also just give me random Tuesdays where you needed to stage a house for 3 hours, and I can do that. So here I am,
And so that's another benefit you've learned about house staging. And
Logan's actually gotten really good at it. We'll be in there like, Logan, what do you think about this? Well, maybe if you switch that. And I'm like, oh man, you are so learning right now.
There have been a few times where I almost hesitated, and me and Pops will sit in the corner and be like, I really think it looks better over there. And, Pops will be like, well, I'm not going to tell her. I'm not going to, she won't listen to me. But I'm like, I'm just confident if we just try it, I think she'll like it. So, but no, the staging's fun. I enjoy that. And then, like Matt mentioned a minute ago, there was randomly a couple of years ago, a commercial property owner called us. It was something that he didn't have time to take care of. So I called them. It turned into a couple of leasing options, which, learned a lot. That's the main thing there. But then it also turned into a listing opportunity. So even though I'm mostly residential, I learned some commercial stuff just because I was on the team, whereas I never would have gotten anything like that with being a solo agent. So yeah, it's been fun, but it's been the perfect fit for me in terms of the amount of time spent at the office, getting leads, working different avenues of real estate for sure. There's so many other things I'm thinking I can think of, but I won't go through all of them now. But just the little odd and end things that we've been able to do as a team versus just doing my own thing all the time, 24/7. So.
Well, we're glad to have you. You've been a great part of our team, and I'm glad you finally agreed to come on and do this interview with us. We've been asking for 3.5 years now.
Yeah. How long have you been doing the Wednesday chats? 3.5.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, and I think it's neat though. I mean, for Matt and I, we've been in real estate. Matt's been doing it 20 years. I've been in 19, and to be able to offer our knowledge to help other agents grow and learn, I mean, we've watched you, go from knowing absolutely nothing to really, being a really great agent. And it is cool to have Matt as part of our group because he can offer you guys, the option of learning about commercial and leasing and things like that. And that's just another facet of real estate. There's so many different ways you can go in a real estate career. And I think it is neat that we offer just about every avenue to help, our agents grow in whatever direction they want to go. And it's funny because, I'll ask you from time to time, Logan, are you happy on the team? Are you wanting to move on and do something different? Are you wanting to do your own thing or go in a different direction? Like, oh, no, are you kicking me off the team? No, I'm not kicking you off the team. Yeah. You're welcome here as long as you want to stay. But we do, want our agents to know that they can, if they decide to grow in a different direction or whatever, we want to help you move towards that, I've said
a time or two, like it seems like about once a year, I have to remind you, I'm fine. This is the kind of the way that I would like to do it. So as long as you'll have me, I'll stay. But
he's gonna be like that kid that lives in our basement the rest of his life.
maybe
no, but we're glad to have you, and I think you're a great part of our team. And I love that it can be a win-win for everybody. We can offer you leverage, you can offer us leverage, and we can service our clients to the best of our abilities as a group. I think we can offer more than just a solo agent can. So we're glad that you're with us, and we're gonna keep moving towards excellence and providing great service for our clients and your clients and keeping this team thing rolling. So thanks for coming on.
Good. No, thanks for having me finally. Appreciate it.
And for all you guys out there that are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please call us. Please call Logan and Matt and I, and we're happy to help you. And if you are an agent that is looking just to move in a different direction or, need some help, growing your business, we are always here to chat with you and help as well. And I'm sure Logan would be fine for you to reach out to him. And he's been doing this for quite a while now and can offer some advice and help as well.
No longer in your front pocket. No longer in your front pocket.
See ya.
Bye.